Folk to kick off for the Titans.
Nick Folk ready to do the honors. And here we go from Chicago. Here's Thomas on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. It's like the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game.
Good defense tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuffed the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. To throw is Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. Has him daylight through the 40. He's brought down after a big play. Give him about 19 yards. And that's going to earn Chicago the first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Williams to throw on 2nd. And an unforced error. Can't bring that one in. That's going to go as a drop, and that means it's 3rd down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here's Williams. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Titans force the turnover on the first series of this game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Slot man motioned over. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Downfield is finds Waddle. They found something that worked there. Nearly 30 yards on that play. And almost always, that's going to be good for a first.
A gain of 27.
That is not easy to do in this league. Consecutive, chunk, explosive plays through the air. This defense is reeling. They're on their heels.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for the rookie out of Notre Dame. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You want to see the term read and react with the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
21-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Hurts. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Racing towards the corner, and he's across. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jalen Hurts. A 21-yard effort. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. He'll take this at the 10. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now here's Williams. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman Jr., so they're left facing 3rd and long. So 1 second remaining. Here's our final snap of the quarter. 3rd and long for him here. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. Big play before they get to him. That one's going to pick up about 23. And that's going to be good for a Bears first down. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Williams will look to throw. Called in by Njoku, left side. And he can't get the touchdown, Brock, but plenty of yardage. He goes out down near the 10. Big hitter on first down. 41 yards.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Well, the difference of play makes this one not working out in their favor. He's hauled to the ground. Jeffrey Simmons. And it's going to be 2nd and 14 now coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Intended target there was David Njoku. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. So as they're trying to throw for this, Brock, they've actually been thrown off here by a couple of great plays defensively.
Yeah, offensively, that can't happen. Defensively, kudos. Offensively, touchdown, check down, throwaway. That's it. Sack cannot be a part of the equation.
This one's caught. And this is going to be limited to a gain of about 6 on what needed to be a much bigger play. It's 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that first down on these critical 3rd down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
Santos' kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. We'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. This makes it up to the 25.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This snap going to be our last before the 2-minute warning. Here's Hurts. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. He finds Tigger Cockrell for the grab. There's the stop. The play hits for 15 before it, though. It's going to be first down, Titans.
A gain of 15. First down, Tennessee.
Back to throw, Hurts. And the rush is going to win this rep. They get to him. Dave on Hargrave. And that backs them up down into a 2nd and 18.
It's 2nd down.
Fine again following the sack. Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
14, but it's now 3rd down.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Well, I know you love to call this the money down, Brock, and on that 3rd down, that pass rush just got paid.
Woo, look at you right there. That's their job. I mean, in the minds of those guys in the front 7, Kate, you've been around them your whole life. They know it. They don't want to rely on anybody else. They're secondary. They want to get home, and they did.
Motioning left is their running back. On 4th down, Hurts. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Williams set to pass. And this is going to be incomplete. Taylor on him right off the snap. And that hit altered the throw. That brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last 2nd attempt to get rid of it.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Now Williams. He's got Njoku on the out. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That whole operation right there, Kate, delivered with conviction. Passes have to be if you want to pick up 1st downs and keep the drive on schedule.
Williams on 1st and 10. And he's completed just half of his first 10 passes so far following that last play. As the hook up again to Njoku. And he turns the shallow catch into something more. Give him 8 yards. That sets up 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
To throw, Williams. Gets everything he has under this one. And too much on this one. As that reaches the end zone, it just keeps on going, Brock. Incomplete. That means it's 3rd down.
He was covered by
okay, that ground game has been an afterthought so far, and that play tells me that is not going to change anytime soon.
No, you don't want to get one-dimensional, though. I know that's easy for me to teach and preach up here from the booth, but on the field, they've got to find some level of execution.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Williams to throw. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Man, a little would have done the job, but they threw for a lot there, Brock. Just couldn't make that deep shot work.
Kate, if you look at just about any pass play known to mankind, there's something called an alert, right? Somebody that's going to clear something out for somebody else, and that was an alert. That was a shot. It just didn't hit it.
Would have been a 45-yarder, but instead the offense staying out there. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to have the 1st down. Confidence that they could get it there on 4th and 2, and they deliver.
A gain of 9 yards.
The Bears decide to call their first timeout.
The Bears
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10.
Okay, you and I are not too old to remember a time where this used to almost be a debate. Do you come in, bring on the special teams, and punt it? Not in today's NFL. And the numbers tell you so often to go for it, and when you execute like they just did, they'll more than likely go for it again later in the game.
Working inside the red zone. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. That is rejected at the line, as we say in hoops. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Working from the gun, Williams. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. His first kick was good. His second look from 35 yards away. Santos' kick is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. So they'll decline this and take the results. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Returning it from the 4. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Now Hurts. And this will wind up incomplete, so failure to connect brings up 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered kid on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Hurts looking to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. Jukes away from one. They get him to the ground, but boy, a gain of about 25 before they did. And it's going to be 1st down, Tennessee.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Hurts setting up to throw. That pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now here's Cam Scattergood on the ground. And they get him down after a gain of 10. But great effort on his part. Pays off with the first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense. Because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend. The centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
First and 10 from the 32. Hurts to throw. That throw behind his intended target.
They missed your quarterback. That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. And incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. On the play fake, it's Hurts. No place to go here, and they plant him back to the 37. Jalen Walker. And that sets up 3rd and 15 to go.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Hurts. And no luck. That's incomplete, and that means it is 4th down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing a double coverage, odds are against you.
Fourth down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it. They'll go. Hurts. Over the middle, complete to Njoku. And this drive has some new life and some momentum. What a play coming through on 4th down.
That was some serious trust right there, Kate. I like to say that you sign the check as a quarterback once that ball leaves your hand. And he threw it short of the sticks, trusting his guy could go get the rest, and he sure did.
Inside the final minute of our 3rd quarter. It's Scatterbill plowing ahead. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Plowing up the middle. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. They go play fake with Hurts. Left all alone and no problem at all hauling this one in. Touchdown, Titans. Carnell Tate capping an 11-play march to pay dirt. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. 3 quarters in the books from this one. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Williams. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Incomplete.
You'll often hear quarterback coaches, offensive coordinators tell a quarterback if they're even, they're leaving. I don't think that receiver ever got even. There was no leaving. The coverage was too good to bat that one away.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Williams will look to throw. Forced out to his right. On target here to Njoku. There's the hit, and finally putting an end to that one. Out of bounds after a gain of about 26. And that's going to give the Bears the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Now here's Williams. Lasers this one deep down the middle. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Throwing on second, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. Good work there, adding a little chunk after that catch as he gets it ahead for 8 yards. Make this 3rd and short.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
On the counter, McCaffrey. And we'll have him 4 and the first down as he's brought to a stop.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
And they're not going to have time for another play here. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Bears trail by 8. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. To throw is Williams. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Titans make the play that should win them this game.
By the Titans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Titans.
They're going to pass it here. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Bears have some new life in the 4th.
Okay, you know, as a quarterback, every single interception stings. But those you throw in crunch time. In the final couple minutes with your team relying on you, that's one this quarterback is not going to forget.
He'll look to throw it. Rushes right there as he releases it. It goes nowhere near the target. Lucky to avoid a sack there, Gronk. It is 2nd down.
The good news there is he got the ball out of his hands and did not take the sack. The bad news is he's got to collect himself, regroup after that big hit, and make sure they find a way to execute.
Now a 2nd down throw for Williams. He's not going to be able to get rid of it. They got to him. Simmons gets him again. And that is his 2nd of the game.
We talk so much about decision-making, and often it's the decision of where to throw it, right? Reading the defense, finding the right coverage to attack. But there's also great decision-making that comes with just getting rid of the football. Just avoiding sacks. They are so detrimental. And that one, he ate up a ton of yards.
Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Robinson snags it over the middle. And that will be a 1st down. He had to have it, and he got it. This drive continues.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Bears.
Back to throw. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on second, Williams. And this is going to end up an incomplete pass, partner, so that brings up 3rd down.
Intended for Wandale Robinson. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Throwing now. Yet another interception, and that could be what does it.
Intercepted by the Titans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Robinson sent in motion left. Here he is to throw. They did it! He made the interception!
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Trying to push deep downfield. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Intended target there was David Njoku. So 2nd down coming up.
There's times up here, Kate, where we'll look at each other and wonder, what was the intent of that call? What was the purpose there? There's no questioning that one. That throw was made with the touchdown clearly in mind.
Williams to throw on 2nd. Escapes the pocket. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings him to the line here, 3rd down. Looking to throw it. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
That is 3 straight incompletions, and now amnesia, really important, Kate. Got to flush those negatives away. But, boy, you've got to be hyper-focused here. This is a critical 4th down.
They've got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Desperation time here. That finds Pittman, complete. And that's all he's going to get, but it's enough. Again, 14 on 4th down. This offense is staying out there. Now the timeout is called, and they're going to have to set up for one final heave towards that end zone.
43-yard line.
To throw, Williams. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. When they make the stop, this ball game's over. So it's a win on the road for the Titans. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included.
Harrison Butker set to
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Williams from the gun on third down. The toss here completed to Pittman. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They'll go. Here's Williams. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Bears first down.
To the air once more. Williams. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he's got this down to the 35.
A gain of 12. First down, Chicago.
From the gun, here's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw, it's Williams. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll look to throw for it with Williams. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
And goal at the 1-yard line.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Back to throw now in his own end zone.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Again, it's Achane. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun is a give to Achane. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still. Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Up the middle, Achane. And they get to him quickly as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TV. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Looking to throw is Williams.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Here's Williams. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half. And he's got a 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Williams going to look to throw again.
And this one is incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Throwing is Williams. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal.
From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
I'd say that it's fair to say nothing has gone right in this first half for them. Even here, you've got a chance to at least get on the board, but that goes by the wayside. And now, this coaching staff, they've got to figure out some way to wake this team up at halftime to get them going.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
The third quarter begins with a run by Achane.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Here's a diving catch right side. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. A short one there, caught by Likely.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
They'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Throwing is Hurts.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Escaping the pressure right.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
They'll run. Achane.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Achane is in. Touchdown Bengals. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, it almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. To throw, Williams. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 4 receivers in the formation here, a pair to each side as they face the 2nd and 5. A quick throw, but incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Bears first down.
To the air, Williams.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
This is 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Williams.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So we'll see the onside kick here right out of the 2-minute warning. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts. But even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. They'll set up to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
It's 4th down.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
He'll look to throw.
They'll get this one complete there to Pittman.
But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A gain of 27.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Here's 1st and 10.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's back to throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Back to throw.
Oh, that is incomplete.
That was a big shot for the end zone. You've still got a little bit of time here. You have to expect we'll see another. And remember, no timeouts left. So if you throw it short of the end zone and you're tackled, that's going to be the ball game.
Throwing again here, Williams.
And he knocks the ball away and throws incomplete.
And remember now, a field goal does you no good. This is touchdown or bust territory. So they took a late shot for the end zone, but the defense, as they've been all game long, up to the task.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They'll go. Here's Williams. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win.
So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's first down. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Santos to kick off.
So it'll be the Bengals with the football here to start the overtime session as the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here first and 10.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard after the 25.
1 yard gain.
Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. Now a first throw here in overtime.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Hurts. Finding Pittman.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
At the 39-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down.
And this one too low.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Second and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
81 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They go with the ground game, pick pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Julian Love.
The 20.
And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
Travel west from Midtown Manhattan, through the Lincoln Tunnel to the Jersey side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. So good to have you here with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson getting set for kickoff here. Greg, no matter how many ways we look at this game, it always comes down to one stat, doesn't it? How you taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it's just so crazy, Mike, that every single week, no matter how complex these matchups get, how many factors there are to determining who wins and who loses any game in the NFL, at the top of the list, the most important metric that everybody studies, can you protect the ball on offense, and can you take it away on defense? And I don't think today's matchup is any different. Can you be aggressive and take care of the ball? And on defense, if you get your opportunity to take it away and give it back to your offense, you've got to make the play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A play fake, now Dart. He's got his tight end likely downfield. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
And the Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48.
They'll run this is Cam Scatterboot. They had that play dialed up defensively, stopped them in the backfield. Loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Dart gonna fake it to Scatterboot and look to throw. And he is finally going to be tracked down. That's a big loss.
And now after this last sack, this offensive drive has just completely gone off the rails, Mike. And their chances of picking up this first down are somewhere between slim and none.
The Giants sending out their punter. Whoa! And it's a very nice return. He is giving the offense a short field.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Williams to begin with a pass. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
First and goal.
A big-time play for the Bears. And even 30 yards. McCaffrey is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown, Chicago.
So, Mike, when I played, we would sit in our goal line install meeting, and, you know, teams would try to come up with really creative ways to punch the ball across, but the simplest way I ever heard, I had a coach tell me that if every guy just tries to score with their man, we're going to end up with 6, and that's exactly the approach they took here.
Here comes a return from the end zone. He's to midfield. Into space. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one coast to coast. 101 yards. Touchdown, New York. Now the try for an extra point. Oh, he missed the extra point. It's no good, and they can't even this one up. They will remain down by 1. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. It's a short throw caught by Njoku.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Williams to throw on second down. We'll go right back to Njoku. He's got it again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chicago. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. To the left side, he's got Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Good start to this drive so far. Another first and 10. Throw it again. It's Williams. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Trying to find David Njoku. We'll try again here. Second and 10. Throwing again. Williams. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. It sets up third down.
And it's third down.
And they're not going to snap it. We have come to the end of the first quarter of play. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter, as they've got it 3rd and 9 to begin. Try to throw again. Here's Williams. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
A loss of 3 yards. And it's 4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you.
He gets free to the 45, gets to the edge at the 30, and he will dive into the end zone. 79 yards. Touchdown, Giants.
And this is the conversation that surrounds the topic of running the ball in the NFL. Mike, if you're going to rely on scoring on 10, 11, 12-play drives and then fight it out in the red zone, there's a lot of pressure on that red zone offense. It's going to be very hard to accumulate a lot of points, but when you can be explosive and you can score from a ways out, that's the sign of the most impactful run game, and big-time play there.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. That's caught by McCaffrey. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards
from the 46. Here's 2nd down and 6.
At the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Humphrey, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He gets this one complete to Pittman. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20.
And the Bears.
A big-time play for the Bears. 35 yards. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Williams to the air once more. To the end zone, but it is incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Devin Brooks.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. He'll air it out deep. That's caught. Big connection there. They get all the way near midfield on that one.
It's a gain of 45 yards. And the Giants first down.
Dart going to keep this on the zone read. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
22 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Giants first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line. And down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
They'll go play action here with Dart. Flush to his right. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll scramble for about 3 yards there, but that will lead to third down.
Brings up third down.
Dart going to fake the give and hold on to it. And they go backwards here again. The defense stands tall, and it's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They'll go, and here's Dart, escaping the pressure right.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
Complete left side, that is Thomas. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Giants,
here's second and 2. Now Williams. He's got his man, Wandale Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 12.
That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Williams. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. To throw, it's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. Room to run at the 40. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Oh, they come out of the locker room smoking to begin the second half. A big play there right away. They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Looks like he bounced up okay after that hit. He does deliver the first down.
And the Bears.
A couple of explosive runs here to start the drive, and now you got to ask yourself, what's the counterpunch? I think as this defense continues to pack themselves in tight, this is a prime opportunity to try to take a big shot downfield.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It leads to
Second and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. 28 yards on the gain, and it sets up first and goal. 5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Bears. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboot. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Ball on the 39. Here's second and 6.
It's now second and 6.
They'll go again with Scatterboot. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Giants.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They'll try a jet sweep. There's Golden. And they'll somehow turn this into a net positive. Get out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming, and there's not going to be a lot of gain.
He was trying to get that one to Isaiah Likely. And third down coming up. Dart gonna fake it to Scatterboot and look to throw. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find a throwing lane, and it sets up fourth down. They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. A play fake. Now Williams flush to his right. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson.
Williams pass. Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. And that one incomplete. Targeting Matthew Golden. And they misconnect. It's 2nd down.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
Again, out of the gun, and it's Scatterboot. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
In motion, it's Robinson. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. Looking to throw. It's Dart throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Giants 1st down.
Here's Scatterboot. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Cam Scatterboot. Touchdown, New York. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win? Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10, and he's going to go down. However, there's a marker down. Let's check on this call first. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Pass looking for Michael Pittman. Doesn't find him. It'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Bears 1st down. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 2nd and 6 coming up McCaffrey. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Here's Williams. Thomas catching on the right side. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
19 yards.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Throw it again. It's Williams. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Trying to find David Njoku.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder. The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. So now an extra point really doesn't help that much. We'll try to go for 2 and make the difference 3. And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a 1-point game.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Second. 3 and 2 set. Running.
Now Dart. This one complete down the field to Golden. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And the Giants 1st down.
They'll run here. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Taken down at the 40.
Here comes 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Dart. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time.
Brings up 3rd down.
And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
To go.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. A play fake, now dart. And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Following the fumble recovery, Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Williams. He's got this complete to Robinson.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of 28 yards. And the Falcons first down.
To the air, Williams. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
He's got it at the 15. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. He'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. And he is well clear of that marker. That is going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Titans first down.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And they strike quickly here to begin this game. Touchdown, Tennessee. Christian McCaffrey. A 6-yard score. All right, you picked up the win. Nicely done. So what's next for you? Replay a challenge, pick a new one, or just get your rewards? New York to the line. 1st and 10. Hall takes it straight ahead. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, you'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah.
And they strike quickly here to begin this game. Touchdown, Jets! All right, struggled a little bit that time. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They go right back to Hall. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And they only get a couple, and they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it fourth down. Jason Sanders on for the field goal. This from 30 yards out.
A 30-yard attempt.
Sanders sends it through. Nice job beating that ultimate team challenge. If you left any stars out there, you can always replay it to pick them up. Or if you got them all,
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. So good to have you on board with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Oates here. Greg, you look at the marquee, and it's a lot of offensive stars here. I'm looking at the other side. Defenses better show up here if you want to walk out with a win.
Yeah, I think the burden, of course, lies on the players, particularly the players in the secondaries of both of these teams. They're going to have moments where they've got to win one-on-one, as you said, against some of the top offensive skill players in the league. But I also feel like there's a lot on the shoulders of this defensive coordinator. Can you change up coverages, change up looks, make it difficult pre- and post-snap, not only on these wide receivers and skill players, but also on the guy with the ball in his hand, calling the shots, playing quarterback.
And he'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 7. Play action now with Rodgers. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
For number 83.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. Quick throw here is complete. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
It's 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
They're indeed going. It's Rodgers. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Forced to his right. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And the Lions are going to get the football at their own 23.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And the defense all over that one. They stop him. There is no gain.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Now a 2nd down throw from Rodgers. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
3rd and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 76 yards. Touchdown, Detroit.
Nick Folk for the extra point.
A beautiful combination in the air there. And look at this. The extra point is blocked. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
10 yards on the pickup.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. Big time play by McCaffrey. 41 yards. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. On the draw, here comes McCaffrey. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
We are through 1. 6-0 is our score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. Now it's McCaffrey. Once again, defense giving him nowhere to go. He's going to lose a yard here. That brings up 3rd down.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
On the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. 1:56 to play in this 1st half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. So on 4th down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. That is down the field and caught. And they will finally bring him down, but what a call there. The fake works. Big yardage and the 1st down. New set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league.
In trouble, and down he goes. Omar Speights. He gets into drop in. It's a loss of 8.
At the 30-yard line.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a nice pickup, and then the ensuing play ends up going the complete wrong direction. So nice job there by the defense getting back on track.
That'll bring up 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Rodgers to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Rodgers here on 2nd down. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Well, if you like defensive football, this game's heaven because right now points have become a premium. Someone has to figure out a way to get something going, whether it's a field goal or even just a positive drive and play the field position game. Some offense has to take control of this game here at some point.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
So throughout the course of the game now, we've seen this big tight end really have his way with the defense. But I think now after that play, the big hit, the forced incompletion, at least now there's a message being sent. As he gets back in the huddle, he's going to get a lot more opportunities, but just know there's going to be contact every time that ball's thrown your way.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. The blitz gets home. He is taken down. Can't get the throw off. They have turned it over on downs.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has two options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Pretty clear coming into this game that this offense felt that they had a distinct advantage running the ball. It was a matchup that they thought all week went in their favor, and so far the results indicate that they were spot on.
And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
On third down, it's Williams. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small.
This one intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down.
Turnover on downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be taken down. Time runs out, and we've come to the end of the first half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
Incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete. You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Now facing 3rd down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. This one down the field, but he'll wind up incomplete.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. First down for Aaron. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Rodgers on 1st down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads. They all played.
That one just getting worse and worse until they finally bring them down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
26. Hey, 620 side.
3rd and long for Rodgers. This pressure is relentless. They got him again.
So the key to these 3rd down blitzes, Mike, is you have to be confident that you're going to get home, because if not, you can leave yourself vulnerable on the back end to give up a big play. So fortunately here, the gamble pays off, and they're able to get him down for a sack.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Here's Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. It was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Is a turnover on downs.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. Trying to find somewhere to go, but defense with other ideas. They stop him. That'll be no gain.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And he's got it. Remove the chains. First down at the 47.
47-yard line. It's a gain of 3. First down, Bears.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On to the 4th quarter we go, and it begins with a McCaffrey run. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 9.
At this point, we're going to need two hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and a yard. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Bears first down.
Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. This is 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Now on 2nd and long. Now McCaffrey. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll drop to throw. Rolling right. That is caught. Thomas, he's got it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. On the run, McCaffrey. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
At the 14-yard line.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. Off play action. Here's Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. The Lions call their first timeout. At the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Noise reverberating off the roof. Very loud before 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd downs. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Now he'll work his way out right. They had to take the chance on fourth down, and it's intercepted. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. That one is snuffed out. Going to lose yardage. Back to the 3. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. And it comes with 36 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Rodgers now. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down. Oh, you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
To throw is Rodgers. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that ball.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game.
Williams pass intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win here for the Lions. They didn't do a whole lot offensively, but they didn't need to. Defense star of the show here in It's one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. With Greg Olson, Mike Tirico up here in the booth. So glad that you are along with us. Greg got a couple offenses here that love to take their shots down the field, so the defenses really have their task right in front of them if they want to win this game.
Yeah, no question. I think as many of the matchups that we've dove into this entire week, it really comes down to which defense puts a lid on the opposing passing game and prevents as many big plays as possible. We see it week in and week out. The correlation between generating big plays, especially through the air, directly leads to the ability to score points. So make teams go the long way. You know, the defense, an old saying is, make them snap it again.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And he'll be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage on the game's opening play. Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early third down coming up.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. First and second down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a third and long. We'll see if they try something else.
Now Williams. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
That's just a brutal miss, especially on third down. If he delivers a good ball, Mike, that's a completion, first down, and this drive is alive. And I think he just tried to be a little too perfect, and he overshoots his target, and he's not there in time to reel it in.
That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the Bears first down. Big letdown defensively. They allow him to convert on fourth and long. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here, second and 10. Throwing again, Williams on the run to the right. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing.
And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down. Calais Campbell, the longtime veteran, in there to bring him down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead.
Chiefs 7, Bears nothing.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Bears 1st down. As he'll take it up to about the 33-yard line.
At the 33-yard line. A gain of 12. 1st down, Chicago.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, it's Williams. That is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
And he'll get this up to the 44. Terry Johnson up to make the tackle.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They face 2nd down, 8 yards to go. He'll drop to throw. This throw left side, taken in by the rookie wide receiver.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15.
At their own 14-yard line.
They'll try the left side with McCaffrey. Oh, big hole left side. Past the 40. Down the sideline. Inside the 25. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 86 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He gets it to go, and the Bears are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Bears 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. We'll go right back to Njoku. He's got it again. And he's into the end zone. What a response. David Njoku. Touchdown, KC. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Now Butker to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down. Because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do. Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of his run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. 3 plays and out. It's fourth down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. That is over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd.
Listen, Mike, I'll be the first to say I don't think teams go for it enough on fourth down. But here, your own side of the field, you're not even approaching the logo yet. I don't think this is a time to be a hero. I think you punt the ball away, try to play for field position. Instead, they not only fail on fourth down, but they put the ball in harm's way. Pick, 6, complete disaster.
And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
McCaffrey now on first and 10. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
On the handoff.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second.
Here's Williams. Moving to his right. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
It's certainly not for the lack of trying, but these guys are having a really hard time getting on the same page right now. I mean, he's still looking for his first catch, despite getting a handful of targets going his way.
On third down, it's Williams from the gun. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
At the 14-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And Pacheco gets into the end zone. He's got a touchdown for the Chiefs. Butker now for the point after. He's got it. And the Chiefs add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Bears 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's Williams on first and 10. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Let's see what they have for second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. A throw behind his man. Can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
That's a great example of why the premium players in this league on defense, Mike, they're the guys that impact the passing game, whether that's defensive backs or guys that can defend at a high level, but especially pass rushers, because even though he doesn't get the sack, it's the pressure that leads to the bad throw that leads to the incompletion.
A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Chicago.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Williams to the air once more. He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson. He's inside the 30. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. A big-time play for the Bears. 52 yards. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. Trying to find David Njoku.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Throw it again. It's Williams. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practice. But other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
All right, Mike, so think back to earlier in this game. The coach decides to be aggressive. He's successful on 4th down. He decides to do it again. This time, the defense has other ideas and comes up with a huge 4th down stop.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll bring up second down.
A bit of a risky throw there, Mike. You don't love to see a quarterback force the ball, especially into a crowded area. In the end, I think he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
So a really interesting strategy here, Mike. So on 1st and 2nd down, they decide to put the ball in the air, and they both result in incompletion. So now it brings up 3rd down and long, real deep inside your own territory. At the very least, you're trying to give yourself some breathing room if you're unable to pick up this 1st down.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 97 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. What a half he is putting together. That's his 3rd touchdown already.
Chiefs 42.
This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Now direct snap here, and he may be looking to throw this. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half.
Cairo Santos to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Jalen Walker there to make the play. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Pacheco. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the ground, here's Pacheco. He gets free. And he's in! Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs stretch things out even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll get this up past the 20s. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Could not connect with Robinson. And that'll bring up second down.
On the coverage defensively.
Here's Williams now to throw. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses you.
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone. Out of the pistol, it's Pacheco. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
10 yards.
So play call his dream, 2nd and inches.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal coming up. He takes this down to about the 5.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Here's Pacheco. And he will score again. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown Chiefs. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game.
Makes the score Chiefs 56, Bears 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he goes nowhere, buried back at the 15-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Williams. That is caught. It's Robinson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Gain on the play.
On 3rd and a yard, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out. Not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he'll indeed pick up a Bears first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
He gave his guy a chance to make a play. 50-50 ball, contested catch. Couldn't quite get his hands on it cleanly, and leads to an incompletion.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. And that is knocked away, incomplete. Nice play defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. 18 yards on the connection. Good for a Bears first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Chicago.
Throwing again, Williams. Open man is Robinson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
36-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Defensively by Trent McDuffie.
To throw, it's Williams. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw is Williams. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
He's got it inside the 5. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
At the 1-yard line.
It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. Now Williams. A big mistake. It was 1st and goal, and it's intercepted. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, KC. Butker now to add the PAT. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd. And he's going to score again. How about that for a daily double? The second defensive touchdown he's scored in this game. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs will add one more onto their big lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he goes nowhere. Buried back at the 15-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Now he'll just pitch this one out there. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
4th down.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That is caught. Thomas, he's got it. He gets free. Still going. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Chiefs 70, Bears 14.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. Well, they at least had to try it, but the return team ready for it and secures possession.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Here's Butker now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs add on to their already sizable lead.
Bears 14. Harrison Butker.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This is taken in at the goal line. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here's Williams on first and 10. And more of the same. Another interception. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
Down and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw. He's got it at the 3. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. Yeah! He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Williams. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And now, after the pick six, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. Two-point conversion. That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for two, and it does not pan out.
90. Bears 14. Harrison Butker to kick
So the
off
kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. Now, right on the heels of the pick six, he is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And Butker on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs tack on one more to their lead. Well, this is not going to sit too well on that other sideline, I bet. They are going to try an onside kick.
That's the thing about these onside kicks. They're really unpredictable. You're trying to get the ball to take that big high hop, but it doesn't. It ends up just going through everybody on the recovery team and ends up going out of bounds.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A quick slant into the hands of Thomas. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. That's seemingly pretty silly with 1 second left in the game. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this
you.